Hi guys, welcome to your daily reading. Today's reading is for Sunday, November 24th, I believe. Thank you so much for waiting. For those of you in the US region, maybe this is like early in your day, but for those of us closer to Japan time, it's a little bit later in the day. So thank you guys for waiting. Okay, so jumping right in, guys, it seems like today is clearly going to be another commentary on romance. Interesting. Because, Spirit comes through with whatever message, like I give them free reign, whatever message they want to bring through each day, and we've seen that it can be way out there or it can be very specific. Today it looks like it's a commentary on a certain set of relationships, or for at least somebody, because as I was doing my what do you call this, dealing dealing my cards, shuffling, and the time now is 4:44 p.m. Okay, they're definitely coming through. I started hearing Shania Twain's At This Moment. No, not At This Moment, From This Moment On. That's the song. Remember that song? It made the rounds as a very popular wedding song, whatnot. And I'm seeing a contract here, and I'm seeing a lot. There's a lot going on. So let's jump in. So for today's reading, Spirit is choosing to come through and to recognize or acknowledge a coming together. Look at these two people. The way they look in this card can take on many different meanings, but the way this looks is like there are two people who are fully they're fully united in the sense that they are looking up to God. They are surrendering both individually and collectively. I see this one in particular just finishing up something and saying, thank you so much, God. Thank you so much for this person who you're bringing into my life, who I have been dreaming of, just like every romantic thing that could be said by this person. Feels like a male energy, but guys, it doesn't have to be, okay? Could be anybody. You can resonate with any one side, right? And if this doesn't even remotely relate to you, you're welcome to watch today anyway. Grab your popcorn, God bless, or whatever your drink of choice is. But I'm seeing here that this person, I'm showing their clothes are dirty. It's like it looks dirty, like somebody has been back there and deep in the kitchen of a diner, like just cooking, the chef, the cook, and like it's just dirty clothes there, and this person's just like, thank you so much, God. So that to me shows me that obviously someone out there could really be a cook, and that's God doing double duty and making you know as well that, hey, we're talking to you. But also I'm seeing that as metaphorically, this person has been going through a lot. They've been doing their lessons, and they're ready to step forward to this other person, and they're just like, thank you, God. It's like the thank you, God, that comes out right before this person steps over. Meanwhile, look at this other person who reads as a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be. I'm getting somebody here as a real estate agent, okay? You may be the real estate agent. For you, it could be somebody that you gave up on a long time ago. It could even be, I'm getting a number 6 associated with that, and it's funny because the first card I heard 6, and it turned out to be a 6. But I'm getting that it could be somebody that maybe was even a client of yours. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just seeing an old relationship of some sort, and maybe you thought that this person wasn't interested. Maybe you thought it's been over. Maybe you moved on, whatever it is. But I really feel that this other person is feeling you. I'm seeing that whoever this is, guys, as you guys are listening, whoever this person is saying thank you to God, I'm on my way over, they're putting on their Sunday best because they're coming in the name of God. They're like God-given, God tested, God approved, and they're coming into this other person's life, and this other person may not even expect it. Now, even if you are married already and you're sharing the dinner table, but things have been dry, things have been, on the outs, maybe you've been wondering, maybe I'm seeing shyness in the chambers, whatever it is. If sex has been on the low, whatever it has been, I'm feeling just a rekindling here. And a surprise moment as well. There's a surprise coming with that. Like, oh, you like me? It's kind of like that. First of all, shout out to my boy. There he is. Hey. All right. So yes, take a look here. We're seeing this 4th ray of harmony. This is a lovely, lovely card to get in any love reading. And I really feel that it is definitely a love reading because I'm seeing this. This is the soulmate card. You see the soulmate symbol there, soulmate card. I'm not necessarily getting twin flame card, twin flame energy. It could be, but it's just, I'm just seeing this really compatible sacred connection here that's opening up. Okay, so this is looking good, guys. Lo and behold, next card, an invitation to connect. Wow. Now what I'm seeing in this card, the invitation to connect, is more like, it's almost like the other person. So on the one hand, the person on the left is reading like this person on the left. Like, thank you, God, I open my heart. Thank you for healing me. This person has been going through a lot. Whoever this person on the left is. And I feel that for many of you viewing, you may be vibing with this person here. Because I'm feeling this person may have been cold to you, may have been heartless in the sense like it's almost like their heart chakra wasn't open. They may have been, could have also been that they had other priorities, maybe work, school. I'm getting family also with kids, in which case it's the kids that may have been taking, because see how the, like, half the brain, it's been taking up their time, and it's almost like I keep getting from this person this idea of, okay, yeah, I'll get to you in a second. I just need to take care of these things. This is where I'm needed first. So they were prioritizing, and I hate to say it, but that for a lot of you, that you weren't the priority, not the top priority, but you're not like the second priority after this person's desire to play video games. It's not like that. It's like, no, these are some real stuff. I'm getting somebody had some tax issues they needed to work out before they could come forward. Like maybe it was a bane of their existence. Somebody had work that they had to do. It was a lot of work, contracts that they had with work, maybe dealing with a lot of money. And you know, when people are dealing with a lot of money, they don't want to know that the people that they've contracted to help them with something is taking vacations and floating around and focusing on other stuff, let alone drugs. I don't know why I'm picking up drugs, but yeah, and drugs. All right, that just came out. But for whatever reason, this person, who maybe you guys watching, most of you, I feel like this person on the right, you may have been feeling really neglected, and that's what it is, feeling left out in the cold. So I'm seeing this other person on the left thanking God and finally, like, thank you for helping me to clean up whatever it is that I had to clean up, old habits, finish up contracts at work, take care of my kids, things like that, so I can finally get to this person. Now I'm seeing again that this person on the left is going to be coming in for you, and this card here where it says an invitation to connect shows me that it's the other person, most likely you guys viewing, who has been waiting, the other person who has been waiting, the other person who has been focusing on themselves, looking at, you know, doing other things, but still kind of maybe even, look at this dark planet here, maybe even holding on to a little bit of anger and frustration, although I heard the word desperation from spirit, so I gotta report, guys. In today's breaking news, desperation, right? So I'm hearing that, all of that here, but there's really been an attempt and a success with moving on and focusing on other things. I feel that a lot of you, as you've moved on and turned away from this person who's left you out in the cold, I feel that you may have put the kibosh on sex in general. Not to say that, yeah, I'm hearing yes we did, someone said that, yes, not to say that I'm just waiting around for this person, but it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna take time to do me, and if and when this person comes back, then sure, yes, and if and when I feel like having sex, then sure, yes, whether it's with this person or not, but for right now I'm focusing on me. I'm seeing that, well, this person's coming back, ding dong. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. You might get I'm seeing for some of you, you might get a phone call out of the blue, whoever this reading is for. Okay, so remember, it may not be for you, whoever you guys are, but it could be. God is good. And I'm seeing also here that you've never actually been apart from this person, at least not in the mental, because, or in the non-physical, because I'm seeing that yes, there was some distance, yes, there was some prioritizing that left you not at the top of the list. However, I'm feeling like this person was not very far from you in consciousness. Like, I think you were always on their mind. But I think what happened is this person got to a point, it's like a stopping point, where they're like, you know, they've been turning their wheels, look at him, wondering, like, could be male, female, like, what am I missing? I'm missing something. And what he's missing is you, or what he or she's missing is you, the other person. So whether or not they tried to continue, like they said, some of them were like, I gotta focus on me, I gotta do me, I'm gonna do me first, and then you know, whatever they were espousing, I'm seeing that They didn't get very far. I'm hearing that same voice saying, yes, he did. He got into Rosa. He got into Marta. You know, all these names, right? So I'm hearing definitely somebody on this, one of you guys, coming through. They may have gotten far physically with other women and, you know, craziness, but I don't think that it was filling. It's not filling. You know, it's sex. And it's distraction. You know, sometimes it's just easier to just have sex with somebody that you don't have an emotional connection with, because when you do that, it means that you can come in, you can go out, you can come and go as you please, right? A lot of these guys try to do that. A lot of women too, by the way. But at the end of the day, just because you're having a meal doesn't mean you're getting full, you know? And not every meal, so to speak, is like, yeah, that's the best meal that I've had. And not every meal is a home-cooked meal, all right? Let's put it that way. Just like how, like I read this one time, and I guess it's true. I don't know. I've never been married. But there's this, I read somewhere where they were talking about how, like, some guys, they might cheat, they might sleep with other women and stuff, but they never get satiated fully. And they don't really feel, like, fulfilled until they sleep with their wife. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like they could be out there having sex, but then come back home and hopefully have a shower first, and then have sex with their wife, and then feel fulfilled. Do you know what I mean? Which opens up a whole nother can of worms that I don't think I had the time to be talking about, because God knows. All right? But my point is, I don't know what my point is, but my point is that whoever this is didn't get very far, no matter where they went in the world, who they were with, male, female, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no matter what they said on the way out, what they told themselves to go to sleep, whatever it is, didn't get very far. Look at this Queen of Keys. This represents the other person, the one who is the one on the right. This person's like, I knew it. She's happy. Male, female, doesn't matter. But she's happy, like, yes, I knew it. I freaking knew it. You know, and it's kind of like a happy, like, laugh at his pain kind of feeling. Because, you know, it's kind of like a feeling of being right. Now, doesn't mean you're going to lord over this person when they come knocking on the door and saying, hi, hey, I was just in a neighborhood. You know, you're not going to be like, I knew you were in a neighborhood because I knew you'd come back because you couldn't stay away, you know. But you probably wouldn't say it. You'd probably have that smug, you know, that right of smugness. All right, so I'm seeing this card, the War of the Roses. When I'm seeing this card here, to me it looks like a surrendering, but it's a surrendering in the right way. Look at this. It's like God's way in the blue, whereas these two ways belong to these two people. And there's a realization that you could not get anywhere with each other in a healthy way unless you let God in. I'm feeling that, yeah, there it is. The next card. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times I have thrown these cards. Like, I use the verb throw to throw some cards on it. Throw some cards on it. Anyway, yes, and I can like literally list on my hand how many times this card has come up in all the readings that I've done, personal readings as well. This card does not come out just willy-nilly. No, this card only comes out when it's for reals, and it's talking about some insane spiritual truth, some insane spiritual karmic cycle completion, like congratulations, you just beat something you've been working on for lifetimes, right? This card is coming out now and it's backing this up, what I just said. So Spirit is you guys could not reach to this level if you did not let God in. Let God in collectively and individually. Let's change that. Let God in individually and collectively. You had to. Otherwise, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing here, right? So that's what I'm seeing. And I'm getting here in this card that no one person, male or female expression, masculine and feminine expression, regardless of biological gender, no one of you is more at fault than the other. Now, whether for the hold up, okay? Whether or not you're watching and you're like, well, he did this and I was ready to go and this and that, or, you know, I gave her everything and she chose to blah, blah, blah. You know, it doesn't work that way. It's never that one person is entirely ready. They may feel ready, And in the physical, they may be like, yeah, I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. And this person isn't. What it is, remember, it's all about balance. This person is ready to take the steps in the physical. This person isn't. But it doesn't mean that this person is really ready in God's time to come into union with this person. How could they be ready when this person's not ready? It doesn't work that way, right? So what happens, like, when it's like that, is one person or both people individually have to surrender to God. Just as I'm saying that, see my hands, and this card is coming in now. Hold your center. Look at that. This card is showing me, this is showing me more of the divine feminine expression. Whoever it is that's been ready waiting, usually it's the divine feminine who says, I'm ready to take this step and ready to work together. But, you know, a lot of times women are ready, and men too, guys, but a lot of times women generally are ready to take the next step and work on things together. We can heal together. Whereas the guy's like, no, I gotta heal, I gotta do my stuff first, and then I'll come to you. Notice that same, you know, whatever. That's probably more like what it is. It's, you have to be individual and get to individual places. And when you're in that individual state of health, you're not even really thinking about those other people on a daily basis. You have to get to that place first, where you get to a place where I love this person and I'd love to have them in, but I don't need them. And not like, I don't need him, that's still so emotionally charged. That's a completely different energy, right? You know, only, you know, and some of you guys are already here, and you know what I'm talking about. You have to really get to a place where you're fine with or without this person in your life, and from a real and authentic place. And I feel that some of you are at that place, and it's a matter of holding your center. And somewhere I feel like up those stairs and around the corner over there, this a counterpart, male counterpart or female counterpart, is going through the same thing. And God is, you know, through their separation, these two doves of God, they're bringing the two back together. It's like he's like, all right, we're ready over here, Gerald, when you are. He's like, we're almost done, Paul. You know, it's like, and then when they're both ready, then in comes this contract. Whenever I see this is contract card. That's why I knew, I was like, oh, this is definitely a love thing. Because I could feel it. Okay? So yeah, how exciting. Oops, let me take a little sip. I'm getting a really Germany feeling right now. Germany, the country, is coming through. I'm not quite sure why, but Germany. Maybe that's for somebody. Okie dokie pokes. Alright, so I think that from these 4 cards, I'm picking up that some of you, it feels like divine feminines are not quite ready yet. In this is a different, like, it's not this same group, it's a little bit different. Like, you're almost here, but it's almost like you're dragging your feet. Spirit, look at this. Spirit is coming in to talk to you. Now, I'm saying feminines because that's what I'm feeling mostly. But if you are more of a divine masculine, remember, I'm not talking about biological gender. That means nothing. I'm talking about your non-physical charge, so to speak. So either way, it's feeling more of a feminine thing. But remember, if it resonates, it resonates. I'm feeling Spirit is coming in. They're trying to entice you. Look at the 2-2. They're like, wouldn't you like to make this connection? They're trying to entice you. And look how grounded you are. You're focusing on you. You're doing your thing. Look at this guy peeping you from the corner. And look at these 2 fairies. This fairy is with him. This fairy's with you. And, you know, they're trying to entice you because they have someone available to you. So, for some of you, if a certain person's face doesn't pop into mind, first of all, some of you who are dragging your feet on getting back into the love game or getting back open to somebody, I feel that there may be a specific person in mind, and you know who that is. If that guy or that woman's face pops into mind, this is about them. They're waiting to come in. They may not know it yet in the physical, but they're coming in. But for the rest of you, I feel that you've been single for a while, you haven't really been dating, you've just kind of been like focusing on you. I'm getting a museum feel. I don't know if someone here is a curator or something connected to a museum, kind of like a quiet job. So it might not necessarily be a curator, it could be, but something desk job, but with some limited powers, but working in some kind of museum of some sort. Okay, anyway, doesn't have to be. Could be a library as well. Something that has an archival feel. Very archival feel. Archivist kind of feel. So it doesn't have to be, but it could be anything. Yeah, they're also expanding it. They're saying it could also be something like a government office job, like the DMV, but in the back where you're not interfacing. I don't get interfacing with customers. I don't get that. It could be, yeah, some kind of desk job that's related to some, anyway, whatever. That's neither here nor there, but doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that you may have been single for a while. Look at them trying to entice you into being open to love, because somebody wants to come in. On a spiritual level, they have someone for you to come in to into the physical and be with you if you are ready to take that leap. And look at how they're trying to lure you in. They're luring you in with marriage. I'm seeing marriage on this card. Don't ask how. I don't know how either, but I'm seeing marriage here. And it's like an overlay of marriage. So they're saying there's marriage. Ooh. There's a chance to have a family. Ooh. That's how they're doing it, I swear. And look, this card says living till your golden years, golden ages. They're showing longevity. Whoever this message is for, and it could be also some of you ladies who are here that have been holding your center and blah blah blah, but now they need to give you a little bit of a kick in the butt to open yourself back up to this person. Whatever it is, this looks for reals, guys. Remember, this card doesn't just pop out for no reason. So I definitely feel that today's message is one about love. Definitely one about love. In that, I'm seeing that some of you who fall into this category, you may have had a family before, or you may have, you know what it was? I think you may have come from a dysfunctional family. So to you, family, some of you, not all of you, to you, family is a dirty F word. It feels like that a bit. It's like the little bit of an F word. Like, I don't want to ever go back into that again. And I think I'm getting the word submarine and abyss. I feel that, yeah, there it is. I feel that you may have felt that for those of you who came from a dysfunctional family, and who are afraid of having a family of your own, or getting into something that could lead to something long term that could yield a family of some sort, or family home life, I think that you may feel that somehow you escaped an abyss. In a submarine, by the way. You were in a submarine, so you were able to make it through and get out of that underwater situation that you had with your dysfunctional family. And so they're showing me that because maybe you feel like, I'm never going back into that again. I'm surprised I escaped as unscathed as I have from that situation. So some of you, it could even have been like a first marriage and whatnot. Whatever it was, I think that if I were using Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels cards, which we all know on this call, I think that the card that would come out is, it is safe for you to love. Okay? So anyway, guys, looks like this reading is short, which is fine. This one's definitely coming through about a love relationship. I'm hearing the angels say anytime. Like if someone said thank you and he's like anytime. Yeah, so they're coming out to say that this is a blessing for whoever this call is for. And I know you guys like, is it for me? Definitely, as I always say, look right and look left and ask your angels and guides. Of course, meditate as well, but you're also free to hit me up if you'd like a personal reading. And also, if you'd like to donate, thank you so much. You can just copy and paste, copy the PayPal link in my box below. No one ever looks in the box below. I don't know why, but in the box below to paste into the search bar in your browser, and you can do that. And I've been adding my email address to the box below as well, guys. So if you'd like to email me, please do use that address. Okay? God bless you. All right. Mwah. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Okay?